And going back to this upcoming punitive action under Leahy law, it is out there being reported as a sanction, which is usually used for action by U.S. Treasury, OFAC. It is our understanding is that's not entirely the case. Can you clarify? Can you make the distinction?
So I will just say, not with respect to our determinations as they relate to Israel, but broadly speaking, the Leahy law does not contain sanctions authority. That's not how the law works. What the law does is require the United States to make assessments whenever we are providing security assistance to a foreign military, to make assessments about whether those militaries have committed violations of human rights. If we find, once we found when a country has committed a violation of human rights, the next question goes to, has there been proper accountability? And if there has been proper accountability, then U.S.-funded assistance can continue because that government has done the right thing in response to a human rights violation. If there has not been proper accountability, then we suspend our assistance. But it's a suspension of assistance that can be remediated. There are certain steps that a government can go through to remediate that suspension of assistance. But no, it is not a sanction in the classic sense that Treasury imposes sanctions, or even that the State Department in some areas imposes sanctions.
Right. So as a result of that action, that particular military unit would not be able to receive any U.S. assistance, would not be able to join any U.S. training. The punitive action would be along those lines.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Are you guys looking into any allegations regarding the same unit in their conduct post October 7th?
I am not going to speak to those assessments. We've always made clear that we have a number of different ongoing assessments based on incidents that have been submitted to us or that we have seen ourselves, and those processes are ongoing, but I'm not going to speak to which units or which processes, how we're looking at that, at those various assessments.
Can I just follow up on that for 1 second, and then I want to transition to China, unless others. But yeah. With regard to the U.S. military assistance to specific units potentially being prohibited, is there a way for the U.S. to actually track if that military assistance that we're giving to Israel is prevented from going to a unit, or is the onus really on the partner government, in this case Israel, to make sure that that happens?
So every government to whom we provide security assistance, we sign agreements related to that provision of assistance. And one of the things that our partner countries agree to is that if we do find a Leahy law violation, that they will not transfer U.S. weapons, U.S. security assistance to those units. And we do assess that on an ongoing basis. But it is our partner countries that have committed to abide by the law, U.S. law, and our assessment of U.S. law, and we expect all of our partner countries to comply with that.
Okay.